Coming up, Nude Pickleball. Hear from the head of one of the biggest nude pickleball clubs in Florida. And at the very end of the video, creepy legends surrounding this gigantic Florida sinkhole. Tired of all the bad news? The Sunshine State update is all about positive news, things to do, and places to see in Florida. Hey guys, welcome back to another Sunshine State update. I'm Gina Tomlinson. And if you like good news or things to do in Florida, please subscribe so you and I can keep on spreading positivity. First, twin sisters on a flight together from Boston to Fort Myers saved a life in the sky. Nicole Kelly, a nurse in Massachusetts, and her twin sister Lindsay Byrne, who's a firefighter and a paramedic, were both aboard a JetBlue plane when a woman was found unresponsive in the bathroom. Quickly jumping into action to help the stranger, the twin sisters figured out the woman was having a diabetic emergency. They were able to get her blood sugar under control and the woman regained consciousness. The two stayed by her side the rest of the flight until she made it safely to Florida. And making sure kids get to school safe, Cordarius Jones, now widely known as Mr. Bus Driver, drives for Escambia County Schools and is now rising to fame for creating funny videos promoting positivity.
I like you. You're a good driver. I appreciate it.
And although Cordarius makes the job look cool, he tells me that being a school bus driver was never part of his plan.
I unexpectedly lost my grandmother. So I was kind of at a down point, you know, and I was in between jobs. And as I was driving, I saw a sign that said, "Now hiring school bus drivers." I passed by the sign, didn't think anything of it. So I saw the sign again, and something in me just said, if that's a sign from God or my grandmother, somebody's telling me, go in and do this. The kids just got on, gave me big smiles, hugs. Oh my God, you're gonna be our new bus driver? Hey, I like you already. And after doing that route that day, I felt just something in me just said, this is where you need to be.
This comes in the midst of bus driver shortages across America. Cordarius is doing his part to recruit others. Childhood cancer is far from a positive subject, but on the Sunshine State update, I have been able to share a good amount of inspiring stories, mostly involving children's experiences with MakeAWish Southern Florida. One story that many of you have told me was your favorite of all time. Who could forget that spunky and very smart 8-year-old boy named Ivan, who got to live his dream of being a wildlife photographer, shooting alongside a pro in the Corkscrew Swamp Sanctuary.
When we got Disney Plus, I started watching National Geographics, and it really got me into it. So
what was it like for you to come down here to Florida?
It was really special. I saw way too many alligators. Like, they were everywhere at Corkscrew.
Anybody ever tell you that you're pretty impressive for an 8-year-old?
Yeah.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital is focused on finding cures for kids like Ivan and saving children. If you'd like to donate, there is a link in the pinned comment below. Many say that pickleball is the fastest growing sport in the US, and Florida is at the center. In fact, the biggest pickleball party in the world found right here in Naples. Every year in April, 2,000 players from 20 countries play in the World Championships at East Naples Community Park. People say the sport is fun, social, and easy to learn, scoring big with Florida's retiree group, especially since the pandemic. Companies like Courtco tell me the demand for private courts at homes across Florida is skyrocketing. So naturally, nude pickleball is also exploding. Mike Sullivan, who plays at CYPRESS COVE Nudist Resort in Central Florida, tells me their club is nearly 200 members strong.
Unlike many other sports, it does not take a lifetime of practice or lessons. We grew during pandemic. Pickleball was seen as being a safe sport, outdoors, distanced, and we would sanitize our balls in a bleach solution between games and so on. That's what makes it so enjoyable here. No sweaty, soggy t-shirts or shorts, and you feel the beautiful Florida sun and wind on your skin, and it's just a dream come true to play here.
Clothes or not, there's a link where you can find all the top courts throughout the state in the YouTube description box. Now it's time for Off the Menu. Escape to a tropical oasis surrounded by plants, bamboo, and lights. Welcome to Jungle Bird, an an authentic tiki bar in Cape Coral. What the owner, Jeremy Vincent, tells me originally started as a pop-up concept has now grown into a hotspot, especially for happy hours.
The building itself kind of already had this like tropical feel to it. We do kind of Polynesian Asian fusion is kind of what we call it.
I started off with some of their signature sticky ribs.
We braise them for 4 hours. They're cooked with like a house hoisin sauce. They fall off the bone.
And then this glorious dish?
Yeah, so this is our crunchy tuna bites. So it's going to be fried sushi, sliced cucumber. It's got spicy tuna on top.
That sounds up my alley. I'm always looking for something sushi related. If you hit the tiki bar, your cocktail will be served in one of these cute, creative tiki mugs.
Look how cute that is.
I suggest their award-winning Tamiami Vice or their Fighter Pilot, which is a riff on the classic Jet Pilot with 4 different kinds of rums.
All of our syrups are made from scratch. It takes a lot of time, but people really enjoy it, and you know it kind of shows in the drinks a lot. So
yeah, and it shows in the amount of people here on a Friday night off season. And our pet of the week this week is sponsored by Boatman Ritchie. Thanks, Boatman Ritchie. Say hello to Lola, a happy, outgoing French bulldog from Naples. With a closet packed full of stylish harnesses and trendy tutus, you might be able to tell that this Frenchie's a bit of a diva. But even with so many doggy friends and her famous online presence, Lola hasn't let it go to her cute, wrinkly head, even after being featured on Cosmopolitan's Instagram, where she scored more likes than Kim Kardashian. And Lola doesn't even have a skincare line. And in our Did You Know segment, creepy folklore and Indian legends surround this massive funnel-shaped hole in North Florida. It's 120 feet deep, a half a mile around its rim, found in the midst of a pine forest northwest of Gainesville. It's called the Devil's Millhopper. After prehistoric bones were found in the bottom of the sinkhole, people claimed it was a hopper that fed bodies to the devil. There's also tales of people disappearing at the site, as if they were swallowed by the pit. The landmark is now state property, and you can visit to see the sinkhole for yourself. But don't fall in. That's all I have for you this week. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. In case you're wondering, I get my hair done at Simple Beauty and Med Spa in Naples. Making beauty simple.
Oh my God.
Wow, that was like not messy for me. Usually I'm really messy.